Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. The search for a missing Winona man in Yellowstone Park is now a recovery operation. 22-year-old Austin King vanished 11 days ago during a solo hike to Eagle Peak. Today, the National Park Service announced it is scaling back the scope of the search efforts, but will continue looking for King's body. Officials say no clues to King's whereabouts have been found, despite searching with more than 100 personnel, helicopters, dog teams, and a drone.
Well, Alexandra, as we get into it here, I'm putting on my graphics right here for you, and it's just kind of taking a while. I don't know why my computer's a little locked up right now, but we do have, again, the weather is going to be pretty nice for us today. We're going to hold on to at least the current conditions, still holding on to high, even though we don't have the winds today, but we do, in fact, have pretty much the dry conditions that continue to plague us. As we go into it, you're going to be seeing the fire danger across the United States, as I mentioned before, and of course, we'll go right into the next couple of days. We'll find ourselves getting back into some potential for milder conditions. Light rainfall today has a chance. It's maybe just a sprinkle or two, but indeed, it's going to be light indeed, mostly coming in from the late afternoon into the evening commute and possibly all the way down to the southern zones for say about 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock tonight. And we're only expecting maybe 1/100 of an inch or so. And that's coming out of Canada again, but we're going to be seeing again as we go through it here, finishing out for the morning hours, you're looking at the possibility of very light rainfall. As you can see, the rain chances here. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this will all play for you. So stick around.
All right. Art, we will see you later. One organization is helping the community learn about taking care of their health while they age. Today, Toma Health hosted its Healthy Aging Expo at Cranberry Country Lodge, aiming to educate people about how to care as they get older, how to care for their health, that is. Attendees got health screenings, free food and drinks, and visited different health booths. If you missed today's event, there'll be a cancer survivorship group next Wednesday. There are new details in the special counsel's January 6th related case against former President Donald Trump. Court documents just unsealed by a federal judge accuse Trump of engaging in a criminal scheme to overturn the 2020 election results and that he acted as a private citizen while doing so. CBS's Jared Hill has the update from New York.
New revelations in former President Donald Trump's federal election interference case. Special counsel Jack Smith, in a filing unsealed by a judge, alleges Trump resorted to crimes to try and stay in office nearly 4 years ago.
We will never concede.
The 165-page brief is part of the special counsel's attempt to salvage the case after last summer's Supreme Court ruling that presidents have immunity for official acts.
The special prosecutor is trying to establish that his evidence shows that this was all private conduct that is charged here.
According to the brief, then Vice President Mike Pence had warned Trump at least 9 times to give up his fight to stop the certification of the 2020 election results. Still, prosecutors argue Trump went ahead with an alleged pressure campaign on Pence.
I hope Mike is going to do the right thing.
The court documents allege that when Trump was told Pence was in danger on January 6th, he replied, "So what?" And that when his advisors asked him to issue a message to calm the crowd and stop the riot, he refused. Online yesterday, Trump called the filing falsehood-ridden and an attempt to interfere with the 2024 presidential election.
This case won't go to trial before next month's election, and if Trump wins, it'll likely be shut down. Coming up, are trendy sweeteners really healthier than sugar? Consumer Reports breaks down the facts about coconut sugar, agave nectar, and other alternatives, plus how you can use them in your kitchen.
I've met so many people in western Wisconsin looking for a change. We need fresh ideas to tackle the issues families are facing every day. Inflation, healthcare costs, tax relief. In November, vote for someone putting in the legwork to find solutions. Vote Ryan Hipsch for Assembly.
I've achieved some amazing things with this body right here, from Russian records to championship dance moves. But with joint pain, there's no rushing, no dancing, no working, no playing for any of us, and that's not good.
The medical professionals at QC Kinetics help pain caused by arthritis and past injuries using natural solutions, advanced biologic therapies, no surgery or harmful medications.
Who knows what you can do once relief kicks in? QC Kinetics, I still got it.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. These places employ us, sponsor the Little League team, and feed and clothe us. That's why I'm proud of the work I've done to support our business community. I know that the side of the aisle you're on matters less than being on the side of our main streets. No party has a monopoly on good ideas. I'm Steve Doyle, and I'm working for our businesses, working for our communities, and I'm working for you.
Is it past time for new windows? At River Valley Remodelers, there's no need to sacrifice quality for cost. We offer high-quality, energy-efficient replacement windows designed for all of our weather, keeping your home comfortable year-round. Our experts will help you find the perfect option that fits your budget and matches your style. Plus, with our free energy audit, you'll learn how to save more while upgrading your home. River Valley Remodelers, quality windows at a price you'll love. Call today for your free energy audit.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. And we have those here at King Furniture with a huge selection to choose from in every price range. Lay down and relax. Take the time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while.
King Furniture.
Nice people, nice furniture.
Steve Doyle says,
I'm working for you.
Unless, of course, you're a senior on fixed income or middle-class family. Steve Doyle voted against bipartisan tax relief to help you with rising costs. Steve Doyle, playing political games, not working for us.
Welcome back. Warnings about eating too much sugar have been around for years, but many of us find it hard to satisfy our sweet tooths without it. Now a new slew of potentially healthier and more natural sweeteners like coconut sugar, agave nectar, and date sugar are making waves. But are they really any better for you? Consumer Reports finds out.
Stroll down the baking aisle at the grocery store, and alongside staples like your standard flour and sugar, you'll likely find a variety of different sweeteners claiming to be healthier and natural alternatives to white table sugar.
Sugars that are truly natural and unprocessed come from fruits and vegetables and are intact within the food. Sugars that are added to foods like cane sugar, brown rice syrup, coconut sugar are all processed to some degree.
Coconut sugar, for example, is made from the sap of coconut palm trees. It contains some vitamins and antioxidants, but not in significant amounts. Agave nectar contains vitamin C and B, but to really benefit from these nutrients, you need to eat a lot more than is recommended. And while some of these sugars have a lower glycemic index than table sugar, that doesn't mean they are better for you.
Glycemic index, or GI, measures how quickly a food or ingredient like sugar raises your blood sugar level. But when these low GI sugars are added to food, their impact on blood glucose level will vary depending on how the food was prepared and what it's eaten with.
Turbinado sugar, often referred to as raw sugar, is nutritionally almost identical to white sugar. So what are these sugars best used for?
Okay, mix that all in.
Using them in place of regular sugar can add different flavors and textures to foods and drinks. Coconut sugar works well in beverages and baked goods, adding a slight coconut flavor. Agave nectar is ideal for sweetening drinks due to its honey-like consistency. Turbinado sugar, with its larger crystals, is perfect for sprinkling on top of cookies for a crunchy texture. In the end, no matter which of these alternative sugars you choose, the key is moderation. This is David Fazekas.
Experts recommend women consume no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day and men no more than 36 grams. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Stock up this month with the Holman Locker and Meat Market's 10-pound sale. Save on pork loin roast, ground beef, chicken breast, and chuck roast. Please call to order. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
As the mom of a daughter, I'm livid that boys are now being allowed to compete in girls' sports. It's just wrong, and I blame Tammy Baldwin. She voted to let biological men into women's sports. Worse, Baldwin co-sponsored legislation to force girls to share locker rooms with biological men. Tammy Baldwin is failing to keep our families safe. Tammy Baldwin's extreme values are wrong for Wisconsin. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Arthritis, high blood pressure, breast cancer. Almost everyone has a pre-existing condition and could lose health insurance if Derek Van Orden and Washington Insiders get their way. They take money from big insurance companies, then try to strip coverage for pre-existing conditions. Van Orden and Washington Insiders don't care about you, so if you get sick, you get dropped. Time to drop Derek Van Orden and these Washington Insiders from Congress.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
In your medical news today, a first-of-its-kind new study suggests the creation of a smoke-free generation could help save lives around the world. Researchers in Spain found banning tobacco sales for teens could prevent almost half of future lung cancer deaths in men and about 1/3 in women. Smoking is the leading cause of preventable death worldwide. And countries undergoing climate shocks like landslides, storms, or floods may see a rise in domestic violence against women 2 years after those events. That is according to researchers in Europe who surveyed more than 150 countries between 1993 to 2019. They suggest policymakers consider those impacts when addressing climate change. A survey of American singles finds friendships may be key to your well-being. Researchers analyzed data from over 1,000 Americans between the ages of 18 and 24. They found singles who are satisfied with their friendships tend to be happier with their lives than those dissatisfied with their friendships. Those are some of the day's top health headlines. And as we head outside now for a live look at CityCam 8, Art is up next with a look at our forecast. It's looking pretty nice.
I'm a nurse in Wisconsin, and my patients don't want politicians like Eric Hovde making their healthcare decisions.
I am totally opposed to abortion.
Hovde means what he says about opposing reproductive rights.
Eric Hovde supported overturning Roe v. Wade, which led to an abortion ban in Wisconsin.
And that's a ban with no exceptions for rape or incest.
What Hovde supports criminalizes abortion and doctors like me.
We need to vote against Eric Hovde.
Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
You just have to get in the seat of a John Deere Gator XUV 835M, not because of the spacious cargo box, or because it can tackle any terrain, not even because it tows up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat because something about being this productive just makes you smile.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Career
other politician, Tammy Baldwin, doesn't share our Wisconsin values. Baldwin's life partner is a Wall Street executive who has invested in industries that Tammy oversees in Washington. But Senator Baldwin refuses to disclose her partner's financial assets. That's a conflict of interest. They're getting richer while you're paying more. Tammy Baldwin's not on your side. She's in bed with Wall Street.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. Join the team and give today.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Friday Night Frenzy, Friday at 10 on News 8.
Well, all right, good afternoon to you. What we're looking at again is the possibility of light rainfall. In fact, we're going to be seeing that kind of sweeping across Ladysmith in just a moment here, but we're also seeing mild conditions today going into tomorrow as well. And then we probably get to the warm once we get into Saturday. There's a possibility of that. Even with increased cloud cover and breezy and gusty winds, we could see temperatures getting up to about 80 degrees. That being said, there's a look at the radar right now showing a little bit of light rainfall crossing the northern tier of our region right now. And then as we get into it, you're going to be seeing the gusts are still holding on. They're a little bit light today. They'll get up maybe up to 15 miles per hour, so that's a good thing. So that takes that out of fire danger for us, but we do have dry conditions that are working across the area. In fact, as this finishes out here, you're going to be seeing the current temperatures, and you can see right now they're upper 50s to at least the upper 60s to low 70s in the picture right now. But the dew points, the dew points are showing still holding on to 30s and some 40s, so it's still pretty dry out there. Not a lot of rainfall that's going to be hitting the ground today. Dry conditions coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, extending all the way up into portions of St. Louis, getting into Omaha, Nebraska, and Iowa. A little bit closer to home, though. Right now, we still have a little light moisture in the upper atmosphere as well, in the middle portion of the atmosphere, so there's the possibility of those sprinkles coming through. So as we finish out, going into the afternoon, you're seeing that light rainfall moving right across the area. Now, that is happening currently. You're seeing drier conditions and, of course, clearing skies down to the south, but that's going to change as we get more clouds sneaking up from the south and from the north, collapsing pretty much on the central zone. So that means La Crosse is getting into the cloud cover right there as we go through the the afternoon. One more time, evening hours, and then holding on to at least that rainfall still sticking around all the way into about midnight to around at least say about 3 or 4 in the morning. You can see that kind of tapering down. That being said, your highs today, well, we're looking at those 60s and the 70s here, getting into the middle 70s, possibly upper 70s. We have the mild conditions and the clouds will be increasing. You'll also see as we go into Saturday, this is when we get the breezy winds coming up from the south, and they continue on to be pretty windy. In fact, that'll carry over into Sunday as well. But the rainfall is a 40% chance from Saturday night going into Sunday, but it seems to be kind of moving out of the area pretty quickly with these winds kind of wrapping around that area of low pressure. And of course, it'll be a little bit chilly as we go right into Sunday. So we're talking 80 degrees on Saturday and then at least 68 degrees or so on Sunday. As far as the rain amounts are concerned, they are very meager to start off with. But once you get into Sunday, in fact, overnight going into Sunday, that 40% chance, that's the rainfall we're looking at. So Saturday going into Sunday, that's a look at your rainfall up to about a half an inch or so. It was about 3/4 of an inch earlier this morning. That being said, we have a chance of the northern lights tonight as we finish out the overnight hours. In fact, we even have that going into tomorrow as well. So our highs again for tomorrow, looking at mostly 60s, widespread with some low 70s mixed in there. Then we get into your 8-day forecast, 74 today, 71 tomorrow, and then the possibility of 80-degree heat, breezy and gusty winds coming through the area. That means fire danger is back in play. That carries over into Sunday as well with temperatures, look at that, 80 degrees to 67 degrees again, and then back to the mild to finish out next week.
All right, still looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Feeling good
about
about
78 at the tail end.
Right, yeah, hopefully we can get that down a little more. Thank you, Art. Coming up, a wedding video lost for 57 years finds its way home, how social media reunited an Australian couple with their long-lost memories. We'll share that story next.
I put my hands to the sky as my dreams they come alive. Yeah, my dreams they come alive, and I pray. I run to the wind and I jump through the fire. Yeah, I jump through the fire. Yes, I can.
Kamala Harris is going to significantly raise taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up?
Kamala's plan will raise families' taxes by nearly $2,600 a year. Under Kamala, prices have already soared. Now she'd make it worse with even higher taxes.
Taxes are going to have to go up?
President Trump will cut taxes again. No taxes on tips, overtime, or Social Security.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
When you want to make your home a warmer, more welcoming place, it's hard to beat the feel of a fire. Transform your home with a Heat and Glow gas insert from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Enjoy all the coziness with none of the hassle. No cleanup, no drafts, and low maintenance. Just efficient and reliable warmth made easy. Your new Heat and Glow fireplace can be installed in just a day, right inside your outdated wood fireplace. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Fentanyl is one of the most lethal drugs on the market. This much can kill thousands. These deadly drugs are pouring across our border. But Biden, Harris, and Democrats have done nothing to stop it. Tammy Baldwin claims she's trying, but she's failed. She took credit for an anti-fentanyl bill she didn't write and opposed efforts to secure the border. Senator Baldwin and Democrats have done nothing, and our communities are paying the price.
I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Who's that Derek Van Orden think he is? He thinks he's better than us. Like that time he screamed at somebody, I don't give a who you are. I'm a congressman.
Language! Who does Derek Van Orden think he is, supporting an abortion ban?
I'm Rebecca Cook. Let me tell you who I am. I grew up on a dairy farm, run a small business, and I wait tables. Around here, we work hard, respect our neighbors' freedoms, and aren't looking for special treatment. We need one of us to represent us. That's why I approve this message.
I put my hands to the skies, my dreams they come alive, yeah, my dreams they come alive, and I pray. I run to the wind and I jump through the fire, yeah, I jump through the fire, yes I can.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A husband and wife in Australia have been reunited with the long-lost video of their wedding. Here it is, after it was found by chance 57 years later. 77-year-olds Bill and Eileen Turnbull, who married in Scotland in 1967, accidentally left their film in a projector they borrowed to watch the ceremony after they tied the knot. It's now turned up more than half a century later after a Scottish man transferred the film to DVD and posted an image from it on social media. It took 6 months, but Eileen eventually stumbled across it on Facebook and instantly recognized the bride and groom.
I just couldn't believe it. What struck me was the fact that it wasn't just like a photograph. I could see my parents, Bill's grandmother and grandfather. But to keep pausing it to look at people, it was just unbelievable.
Wow, can you imagine? Many of their relatives in the video have since passed away. The page boy and page girls are now in their 60s. Incredible discovery. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Fentanyl is killing over 1,000 people a year in Wisconsin. New reporting shows that Eric Hovde is doing business with a bank accused of links to the Mexican drug cartel. Banco Azteca loaded up $26 million in cash and flew it to Eric Hovde's bank in California. Other U.S. banks have cut ties with this Mexican bank, but Eric Hovde took their money. That's 26 million more reasons you can't trust Eric Hovde.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Thankfully, American Waterworks offers proven, warranted solutions. Typically less expensive than full replacement and more efficient and lightweight than mud jacking, our methods are designed to last. After all, your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed.
Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,200. Visit any of your Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling, but to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
All right, with the Borealis coming its way or toward us here, we have a chance of it. Please do not go out and light fires to save yourselves staying warm, I should say, because fire danger is still a part of our forecast here as we go into it, especially Saturday and into Sunday, as we go into our local temperatures in the mild until Saturday when we wind up breezy and gusty, and of course we get much warmer.
Please do take pictures of the Northern Lights if you see them, right?
Just bundle up.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.